Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Scary Scouts here in Pirate City Caribbean film series. Simon Perryman here. Today is we're just doing it started now for every reasonable for the totem for the storyline today. So today is Sunday. I gotta show you. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back again. So today is Sunday, December 13, 2020, and I just wanted to tell you guys about my friends that are alive for today, for about far from future for my friends today, for about future junior high schools, and it included some of the elementaries, junior highs and high schools, and 2 years of the advanced program came down for the downtown PRs. As far as from the future, from Mr. Jeffers and Mr. Haynes, Mr. Gleason, and John Anderson. I just call him Mr. Anderson. So I just got wise in that for the free volunteer. I just got for the volunteer for about for 2 years and from a job site. I just got really scheduled today for about 5 days ago for about 2 years and about the qualifications, and I just Mr. Jeffers got from just called my dad for about requalification in about 2 years ago, and I just went to the 2 year I just got the 2 year qualifying for the IEP meeting. I just got the conclusion about the former job's expectations to about with resignation to the films and my paperwork stuff. I usually just do wanted to talk to your friends or somehow we could do a shake hands, high fives, and knuckle fives, and no hugs around at this program the nearby. Only for shake hands and high fives, and only it's okay for you. It's also to have about 2014 to 2015 during the school year. And my sister got graduated from 5 years ago. That that was an almost 6 years ago. Um, I just went to her schedule. I just went to non-skip schedule for about to the Goodwill, work crew, Linda Park Golf Course, Calendula Farm, Woodbine Cemetery, fireplace, fireplace and stations, and Sportsman's Club. And I just got volunteering indoors in the Bethlehem Baptist Church, Spark Stadium, Brookdale, McLendon's, and that goes at about 2015 summertime, at about for the evolution for my family. I just didn't want to get my people involved today from making fun of my entire family and cousins, entire family. For for now, what was happening now? Even the thought for the last days of for the one more year for the job size. Those were the clues 2015 through 2016 during the school years. I just got from those about 3 days, 3 day job sites when I just voluntary for Washington tried to parts. I just got he just Gleason talk necked, and included those 3 days ago for about 6 months ago. That wasn't even about 5 months ago. So every Tuesday, I just underwent to about farm and fire station, including most of it for sometimes that it happens to me. And however, and it happens to everybody. Everybody sits around to chat around at the tables. There's only 4 people sitting during the table. So I got the training. So I got a former friend here, and so Brad just visited for to the track the parson about summer. Um, I sometimes my brother, sister, my dad just got unable to reconfirm to a generation about of almost 5 years. So 2016, after the end of 2015, 366 days on 2016. That was a fun 4 years. The evolution of the 366 days on the 2016. We do have the evolution of call where call things that are about that are last job sites that are about Fuji Junior High schools. I usually including work for the last work crew for the last work crew for the golf course. So I volunteer for the Fuji Junior High to look around to see those young people downstairs of 7th, 8th, and ninth grade. I also do have 2 hours and 30 minutes, and Mr. Haynes just pick everything up, just every people up at about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Sometimes people get bringing it about lunch, bringing it for lunch anytime. This is my last IAP meeting, so I didn't go to the Pierce College or to Common Community College or WSU or UW. I just got somehow about the paid jobs today for about 4 years ago. I usually just sign in for about the paperwork stuff for the former expectation to a DVR, eligibility, DDA, and Trillium, and somehow we just he didn't I didn't got involved. I didn't got myself involved anytime. So I usually my last days of Brewers with Brandon works here. That's my former friend. He was I just got training him for about long time ago for about almost 5 years. So I got interviewing for Walmart. Andrew Andrew just Andrew just got the managing for the coaching. Somehow Cindy was working for a lot for every day. They just watch it over to the people that they just watch it over to about employees just went into the cashiers, card purchasers and associates and management. I just got to do cards at about couple of months or years ago. Today is May 2016th. This is my orientation. So I just walked with Andrew, which is about a couple of times ago. Before I just hang out there, we just hang out there about 8 hours here during the orientation for a tour. I've been watching over. I've been watching over. I just got really interested. I didn't got suffer. I just don't feel like to get for the size. I don't get my Caesar when I just went to the doctor's appointment It's I just wanted to making sure for clear my eyes, clear my heads, and clear my throat, and then clear my bodies. That she says we just wanted to making sure to feel okay. So I just got to the social security for digitals for words at about four digitals for the two names at XP, two names and the four additionals for social security, four digits for social security numbers. I usually did have about account numbers and routing numbers. So I usually did have I do have it about not so worries about the paying tax about paying bills of tax and the interest things. If usually do have about every 2 weeks at about paychecks about Walmart paychecks at about a couple of times ago. When I went to the job when I went to the job interview for about I just took the test for the jobs careers pathway test for every 6 months. When I go back work for the every good researchers look around to see people indoors and just focusing around the carts and including eight of them just could be for the norm just could be on the easy ones. So just only the just about to take a time, but about we just wanted to take about making sure about eight of them with the hooks. We didn't make it one, so I tried to do work. So I tried to do the work a lot about 5 days ago. 3 days in a full time shift at about 9 hour shift, and it's not even the tragedy. It's not even the tragic, and most of it agreed. And though some houses do whatever you do, my former friends just came out there just entrancing for the food the pharmacy, for the food centers and the pharmacies. They just came out of there. They says, "Don't let it distracted." I was supposed to be what I'm supposed to do today, but exactly what it's supposed to be. But I think would just look at people around just really just freak out. Just a lot of it. Every people just freak out with just to get a lot of them. So I got allergies or sick in about September 2016. So I got to my problem is about store manager to the male guy named Jim. He only takes it about resignation, not to supposed to be touching people like that. See, we just wanted to people we just wanted to keep their hands to them keep their hands to themselves. I just wanted to make sure to keep my hands to myself, so not to touch anybody while you guys working. That's illegal. That should be a legal felony, wellness policy, and inclusion on the violations for ones. So 2016, um, Jim's just I let Jim go for I got fired. I got fired for no reason for the jobs for if I do exactly what it's supposed to be, and my former job coach Andrew was just it's not easy about the process. It's my learned to get about reapply to my future expectations and explain to myself my dad's was happening today, and I just told that those guys what happened there for my so I lost my money, so I lost my job with the money. So what do the have the processor to do this, what I exactly what I'm supposed to get a repossessions. And I don't disrespect to the employee says I think in Walmart's employee doesn't like me anyone. So did they temporarily hate me? That says no. We want you to know about 7 o'clock today. We would want you to know about we get to be able to confirm it about 100%. I just got refinanced at about the paperwork today for the Trillium and DVR. So that was from 4 years ago. My dad just figuring it out. I just got went to the DVR today. I got released. I got released of this paperwork for about DVR to Trillium in about June 2017. June 2017 from the last 3 years. So June 10th, 2017, I just got long terms releases about future end of wars today, and my former friends just got fired or letting go or terminating for jobs today for to make money. If you guys are usually about reapplying for jobs at about couple of months, if you apply for the jobs during the COVID-19, so that should be okay for the governor should be allowed for this about working environment with the building during the COVID-19 pandemic. If you use one of the gloves, mask, and your the gl- and the mask and covering today for about a couple of things to do. I just got to revisit it. I just got visiting socialization about 45 minutes. So I just got failed. I just got failed from the last 4 months. I just failed from the about last for the last 4 years ago. I got failed. I just got able to really apply for the jobs for making for people money. I'm making for money for these guys. I didn't get it. I didn't get a job. I didn't get a job application done for the online today for the laptops and computers. So, if including social security numbers and those that have it about 8 digitals, and sometimes about 9 digitals for social security administration numbers and bank accounts for the account and routing numbers. If you get to apply for your jobs, so sometimes you get minimum wage for to the TurboTax. There's sometimes you get the for keeping a day. So this is for the tax. This is where you guys are about to figure it out for to make money. For you guys to get to about the part time, the full time jobs. So my brother just about almost the last day for the retire thing for the 4 years ago. My brother just passed. No, my brother just passing through the 2015 the disc joints. I got visited for about a couple of months ago. My dad is just continued works at about 25 years ago. So I just got unemployed today. I just got unemployed about almost 5 months ago. My mom didn't know about. I was able to reconfirm it about do the application on the online today for some jobs. So sometimes I just got able to reconfirm it about to get a job, get a job application on online. Got chasing in online today for the laptops. So we just wanted to make sure to get some of those for the interviewing orientation and start work to start out for the reschedule. So about ever since in the weeks, the months, and years. You know that sometimes you get to the pay for the two chores of transferring to about Pierce College, University of Washington, or Tacoma Community College, and including Washington State University. It's on in Eastern Washington. It's mostly close in the trending to the Central Washington University. So Eastern Washington University goes to for Tacoma. Somehow we just wanted to the live stream today on Pac 12. I just got to the addresses to just call in the just I just call her in at about long time ago. When I see the Mackenzie and camera should be two of them should be okay. So they're gonna have to be safe here for about wearing the mask, wearing the gloves, not to touch people. So not to talk to the socialization without strangers or permissions. I just wanted to let people know about we just wanted to as far as to the future did a couple of things minutes ago. So we just want you to get the job. We just wanted to get your job next year about January 2021. Just make sure to get a job on application on job application online. We just wanted to know to get the job updated now. Thank you, thank you for coming in, guys. So don't forget hitting the button to subscribe to my content. So please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, and find Cocker Story and Cocker Talk on my phone. If you guys didn't heard about Cocker Talk Story, don't worry about it. If you do exactly, just be sure to every likes it about Tumblr's and Tumblr's likes to hang up. Tumblr likes to links to descriptions. And don't forget to watch on DD33, Flinter, Saggy DK, One Tubes, Jazzy Beard, playing tag. I just noticed this. I know that this guy, the Long Gamer. Don't forget the subscribers. Tier the War is coming up until the Xbox One on early 2021. That goes to the January 8th, 2021. That goes to the January 2021. That should be one of to see those at about Sika Deer, Fallow Deer, and the big stags called the Red Deer, European rabbits, feral goats, camos, feral pigs, and I still have the turkey. We got a turkey here. It's about 8 species from Silver Peaks, Hirschfelden. It's once it could be processed to the Silver Peaks and Hirschfelden. They still have they do have turkeys in the New Zealand. Feral pigs, camos, feral goats, Zika deer, fallow deer, and red deer. Just make sure to be watching about everything today for the rifle scores and shotguns, bows, and handguns with Sika deer, feral pigs, and European rabbits, and camos, and feral goats, Feel free to watch, subscribe to my content. Thank you for the coming in. Feel free to watch. On DD33 on the Bull Hunter on New Zealand to Theatre Aurora. Don't forget. Have a good evening. Good night.